Hey guys, it's Ryan from Kansas Bass Fishing, and today we're going to discuss spinnerbaits. I have three different types of spinnerbaits here. I should say three different types of blades. And when I say I'm referring to the big blade on, because obviously a lot of these are tandem. But they may look like they wouldn't make a difference, but honestly it can make a big difference. And there's different situations where you're going to use these different blades in different colors when fishing. First, I'll just start off with the one that's probably most, or in my opinion, most hot. It's the one I use the most, and that's the willow blades here. These are both tandem willow blades, or I'll scoot it off. These are both tandem willow blades. Those are tandem willow. This one's got a tandem Colorado blade. And essentially, what these are used for is open, clear water. At least that's where I like to use them for. I mean, you can roll along grass lines or anything else, but you generally want them in clear water because they're not going to put out quite as much vibration, but they will put out a lot of light. So I like to use these in where I've kind of a shad pattern here. It's pretty plain white, and then this one is obviously more of a bluegill color. And when I'm deciding which color I'm going to use, you're generally just going to want to match the hatch. Just pick or figure out what the bass are feeding on at the time. It's pretty self-explanatory. If they're feeding on shad, I'm going to use a white one or some sort, a sexy shad color. Essentially anything like this, and I generally try to use a silver blade on that, again, to match the shad colors and get the shine of the shad. And then if they're feeding on bluegill, obviously stick to the bluegill one. I'm going to use more of a gold color because it'll imitate more of a sunfish bluegill color. And but that's really the biggest key when deciding on your spinnerbait is figuring out what they're feeding on. Because it'll make a huge difference when you start fishing on how big and how many fish you catch. Now, this one's a Terminator spinnerbait. It's probably my favorite brand of spinnerbaits. Honestly, a little bit more expensive, but they seem to hold up really well. This one's actually a hand-tied one I got from a guy. Couldn't tell you what his company's called, but they're pretty nice spinnerbaits too. I got it down in Texas, but. So these are willow spinners, and again, these are probably what I'm going to use most of the time because you can even still use in the same water, but I use it a lot in clear water. Alright, the next kind is a Colorado blade. And these are a little bit different. As you can see, this one's just a single blade, and it's a lot rounder. This one's, I think, a Strike King Midnight Special. And this one's another Terminator. I think it's a T2 spinnerbait. It's a tandem Colorado blade. And the difference in these and what you're going to use these for, you're going to generally use them in murky water, because the reason they have these kind of blades is because they're wider and they're going to turn up more water and cause more vibration. So in murky water where the fish can't get as good of a look at the bait, they're generally going to be able to at least feel the bait coming with the vibration, or at least sense it. When I'm using these, I'll generally use a darker color, or maybe a plain white. Just again, I'm trying to find colors that they're going to pick up on. I'll use something more bright like this, more fluorescent colors, or that's why Strike King has this midnight color. They say use this in muddy or obviously nighttime conditions, because the darker colors bass are going to be able to pick up on easier and when it's difficult for them to see. So that's Colorado blades. And then this next blade, this isn't one I use a whole lot. I've only used these a couple times, but it's kind of a hybrid bait between the willow and the Colorado blades. These are Indiana blades. And as you can see, they're a little bit longer than the Colorado blades, but in my opinion, they're pretty dang close to Colorado blades. Pretty much stained water is when I'm going to use these. Because again, I'm going to be able to turn up water, but you're going to get a little bit more flash out of the bigger blade here. And again, the color can vary with this. I'm generally just going to base it on what the fish are eating, match the hatch, like I said. This one's a shad pattern, kind of plain white. But depending on the day, I also have some bluegill colored ones with me when I go out to the lakes, if I know I'm going to be around stained water. And I think this is a Booyah. They just call it a Booyah blade. That's what these are called. But yeah, pretty simple. If you just know your blades and generally know what they're going to be used for, it's going to make fishing with these a lot easier. Because it seems fairly simple. It's just a wire with a weighted hook on the end and some blades, but honestly, the color choices and the type of blade that you're using can make a huge difference when fishing these baits. Well, guys, this has been Ryan with Kansas Bass Fishing. If you have any questions for me, feel free to comment, and please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.